The little creatures are tiny, only about 300 micrometers. That's about the width of 3 human hairs. And they may look disgusting in the petri dish, but they look downright ominous when magnified on a large screen. But wait until you learn what plant parasitic nematodes can do.
For them to be parasitic, they need to be small so they can penetrate the roots of the soybean. And that's where they do damage to the soybean. They penetrate the roots, they suck nitrogen from the soybean roots, and they reduce the number of seed pods that the soybean can produce.
The number of nematodes under the microscope could devastate a soybean field. Researcher Zhang Zhuan wants to make sure they can't.
This is one of our enemies. So we're looking for microbial products that can kill these nematodes for us, so then we can protect the soybean from the attack by these nematodes.
Scientists with Novozymes are designing naturally occurring microbial-based solutions to fight pests like the nematode, but researchers are also looking at microbes to improve crop health and increase yields. The research is being conducted in labs at Research Triangle Park, and it's based on a simple fact. There are millions of microbes already found in each gram of soil.
So this is based on the microbes, bacteria and fungi, that we already know today are living in the soil and can interact with plants. And that interaction with plants has been perfected in evolution the last 2 billion years. So there are microbes already interacting with plants to stimulate plant growth, to stimulate plant health, to help plants to better optimize nutrients which are in soils and so forth.
The goal is for microbial solutions to complement or replace traditional chemical treatments on farms that will do 3 things: kill pests, increase plant fertility, and increase yield.
The working hypothesis that we have is that we look closer to those microbes which are close to the plants. Because, again, during evolution, they have learned to interact with the plant and to stimulate the plant, but also the plant has learned to stimulate the microbes they want to have close to them. So it's a give and take, a symbiosis situation where both give and take.
That area near the roots of the plant is called the plant-soil microbiome. The study of microbiomes is a fairly new field of research. It turns out that all living organisms have evolved a symbiotic relationship with microbes. Microbiomes are found in the mouths, the guts, and the skins of animals. In plants, microbiomes are found in the soil. Nathan Cood collected these soil samples from farms near Mount Olive to begin classifying the variety of organisms that live in the soil microbiome.
So after we culture the organisms from the soils, we're able to separate them out into individual organisms, and then when we culture them, they come out onto these types of nutrient media, and they can be lots of different colors.
Once the beneficial microbes are identified, those that will help plants take up nutrients, water, or protect against insects, weeds, or disease are separated from the rest and grown in controlled conditions.
It's exciting scientifically to know that these little creatures that we help grow and start, make them happy, they had an effect. But also, it's exciting to know that they have good impact, right?
The microbes are not genetically modified in this research. They are simply identified, multiplied, and then placed in an area near the plant where they can do the most good. In this case, the seeds are coated with a microbial solution. Novozymes is partnering with Monsanto in this project, so the microbes that are produced here are then sent to Monsanto. The seeds are coated with the solutions, and then those seeds will be planted in over 500,000 plots around the country. At the end of the growing season, detailed reports will be made about plant health and yield, and a lot of other information will be gathered, and the seeds will be gathered as well and brought back here. And the process will start all over again. The research is groundbreaking, but it is also urgent. That's because there is a world food crisis looming on the horizon. The world's population is growing rapidly, which means farms must significantly increase production on less and less land while also protecting the environment.
This is an ecological issue that we're dealing with. It's not as easy as taking an antibiotic and throwing it on a microbe, or an antifungal, putting it on a fungus. We're talking about two living things. The microbe's living, the plant's living, and we have to figure out how they get along together. Can the microbe always provide a benefit, or is it only when the plant is really stressed? Is it a situation that is going to change season by season? So it's just this very complex problem to look at both the microbe and the plant as two living entities.
So we have a very broad, open mind to which microbes actually could be the ones that will be the ones helpful for the plant and stimulate the plant. We isolate the natural microbes from soils, cultivate the natural microbes in our labs. We will make no manipulation, no GMO technologies will be applied for the product development of those microbes. And then they go on the seeds of corn and soy, and then they will be tested in the field.